APG crew, what is up? I'll be doing a welcome video after this, but it'll be posted before this. So we are back, okay? And part of that, like we mentioned, will be autoplay garden. Super windy today. I will try to get some footage out there, see what we got going on. So far, we've got a 30 by 50 foot garden. We've tilled up some red clay, and then we also brought in 12 yards of a horse manure compost soil mix. We got that spread out yesterday by hand. 3 of us did. And then I'm hoping to get some more till in today, and then we will get some plants in going into the evening, hopefully. Got some straw also. We got Jack working as a work truck. Spin you around here. Boom. Got some straw bales. They weigh like 2 pounds, 3 ounces each. So that was a good investment. All right, let's get going on the garden. Thanks for being back. All right, as stated, wind is horrible. Plus we got a tiller running. So this is the 50 by 30. Don't have it fenced in yet. Don't know if we will. Just ran the till on it again. We do have a slope, but we do have a hump in the middle that I'm not crazy about. Probably better off watching this video on mute. Anyway, just tilling it up. We're gonna try to get some plants in if the wind doesn't blow us away. It's our tiller we got, 22 inch, I think 209 cc, no 224 cc Champion. Great. Alright guys, I'm splicing this in with the first video you saw. We've got 6 fat rows. Each row is 2 feet wide. Walkway, each path and perimeter is 2 feet. And then the center row, I did do 4 feet wide. Might do something special there later. Okay, so I'm trying not to film the neighbors here. So we got stuff in this morning. I would love to tell you each individual thing we got, but I cannot remember. So let's see, we've got some kind of seeds here. Couldn't tell you. Spinach, cabbage, lettuce down that row 1 there. Over here. Again, I can't even remember what we got. We did a lot this morning. We've got 4 tomato plants, 2 different kinds. And then we've got cucumbers past that. Past our tomato cages here. I don't know if you can see them very well on the video. I'm gonna walk down here again so I'm not filming the neighbors. So we got tomato cages. And then down here, we just did a little bit of water on all this. In between our cucumbers, we did beans, like some bush beans. And then behind each cucumber, that way is east. So there'll be trellises kind of at a, I don't know, maybe a 60-degree angle behind the cucumbers to let them try to grow up. We'll try that out. I don't know. So behind each one, we get like an angle up of trellis for the cucumbers to grow up, and then we got some beans in between. Apparently they can companion okay, maybe not. Again, it's all just trial and error, guys. Seeing what we can do. My wife did a great job on plotting all this out. I just can't recall what all we did. I know we've got cantaloupe, we've got watermelon. I believe that's what we got going on down here. Yeah, there's a little bit of cantaloupe up here. Cantaloupe, and then some peppers. I know we got some peppers going on. We need corn. I know we need corn and potatoes. The potatoes we've got, but we've got to let them dry and sprout a little bit in the sun. So we'll let them do that. And then row 2 is going to be our heavy row. That's going to be squash and zucchini. It's supposed to be like 4 feet apart. Due to the spacing what we had, I had to do about 3 feet apart. Again, we'll see how that works out for us. We had 12 yards of horse manure, compost, and just rich black dirt all mixed together. We brought that in on top of this red clay. It was pretty deep. We scraped in between each row so that all the good dirt, or the majority of the good dirt, would be here. At the end of the planting season, we'll end up going in and just tilling all this back under. We did the straw in between the rows. The straw came from our local feed store. They were like $8.50 a bale. Could have got it cheaper on Marketplace, but just for the convenience and location, not having to haggle with somebody, I just went to the feed store and did that. Spent money with local business, which I prefer to do anyway. I really wanted to recall what all we had going, but I can't. We will end up doing a fence. So you can see I got it staked here. So we'll go from this stake to that stake. And then coming back up here, where you see that square bale up there, we will do that. And right there where that square bale is, we'll end up doing a little gate into the garden. But that's what we got going now. Not too straight on our rows, but I bet the food will eat just the same. All right, we're gonna stay in touch on this and revisit it as we go. Maybe a weekly, I don't know. Kind of see what the progress is, what works, what doesn't. Guys, just get out, and it doesn't have, this is the nicest I've ever had. I have had great gardens and just absolute chaos. Just dirt turned over with a shovel and throw some seeds in and you got vegetables. I mean, it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be Better Homes and Garden. Just get out there, do a little digging, get it done. All right, thank you, APG crew. All right, as promised, I will not show you how to do any of it, but I will show what I've done, what I've been doing since yesterday. I've been getting post holes dug in, straightened out. So this will be the entry, like where we're wanting to do an arbor. And by we, I mean me. So these are 4x6 pressure treated. Took a 45-degree cut off that right there. That way those panels, those hog panels I mentioned earlier, are going to come off the front of those posts and land right there. If you don't believe me, check out this shot. Holy cow. If you can't appreciate those posts, go ahead and unfollow me. Okay, so we've got all the posts planted. We've got some Quikrete in there. Do have the back panels up on the back fence. Again, let's check this. Posts look nice. I'm digging it. Okay. Again, the hog panel's 34 inches tall. Got those just in there with 1.5-inch fence staples. I just did 2 across the back, so it took us out to 32 feet. So at least we have the back, have it level going across. I'm not gonna level the sides to the back. Obviously there's a slope, if you can tell, going back to our house. There's the next post ready to go. I did cover them with some black fence paint prior to. Let's see, again, from this angle you can see those fence posts lining up perfectly to the back side of the 4x6 post for the gate. Did just get some potatoes in. I was having to wait on those and let them cut the pieces, wait for them to sprout, do all that business. So got some potatoes in, still waiting on corn. No, it's not the right way to do corn, but that's how we've done it before, and we've had corn. So if you know a better way to do it, then don't bother leaving a comment. I don't know what to tell you. I actually do appreciate y'all's input because it helps. So far, everything's either looking dead or half dead, so that's great, but at least it'll have a cool fence for our vegetable cemetery. Thanks.